All right, so that's the good part about being flexible and mobile. So our team is first 100 days. We're all clustering back over here. We were the loud ones who ate the donuts. Sorry about that. Our pitch is really helping parents at perhaps one of the hardest moments of their life, as their kid might be diagnosed with autism, and how we're going to help them. So who needs the first 100 days? Parents. So this is one of the hardest moments of your life. The parents who wonder, why isn't my kid smiling? Why is my kid the person who always gets looked at in the restaurant? Why am I getting the evil stares at the playground? And worrying about this, whereas, what did I do wrong? And parents are lost at this moment. It's the most hardest part. Any parents with autism would tell you that it's like just really kind of a life-changing moment, and you're just scared. You don't know what to do. So what we wanted to do is build an app to make this. There's a ton of research out there from Autism Speaks that we built upon. We built on an MChat diagnostic quiz to help you figure out if your kid might be autistic or on the spectrum. And we wanted to build a weekly action plan. And more than that, we needed to distill. There's a tremendous amount of material out there. We needed to distill it down to make it mobile, simple, and have it be prescriptive. I'm going to tell you what to do now, what you're going to do next week, what you're going to do the following week. I'll flip over and do a demo now. And while we're flipping over, so this demo actually runs on Android, tablet, iPad. Micah, this is sucking up to you as a judge, but it is open source. It's on GitHub already. So if we got to do that, that's the way we'll play. All right, a little bit bigger this time. So what we start you out with is a simple welcome screen on your mobile app. And I said I'd sing and dance later. So we're going to do this, and we start off with getting your email address. Why we do this is so that if you fail in one of your steps, or if you're having trouble, if you're just overwhelmed, we're going to email you and we're going to help you out. But look, let's go ahead and get started. The first thing at the top of the screen you notice is take a survey. This is based on the MChat diagnostic survey that we do. This is extensible. We can add to this, we can subtract it. I'll go ahead. Pretty simple to do, right? Does your child enjoy being swung, bounce on your knee, etc.? It's a yes/no question. We can continue to click through. Ignore the web browsing part here. This is the, we'll get to the ask. And we get to step 2 and step 3. And I can continue to just answer questions through here. At the end, I get a score. Should I be worried? How worried should I be? And what should my action plan be? Let me show you what the action plan might look like for week 1. So you've got a diagnosis that maybe your kid is on the spectrum. And now, what do I do? And research shows that if you can actually get early behavioral help, you can actually have a more positive outcome by the time of the anywhere below 3. In this case, week 1, you've got 2 steps, right? Just 2 steps: pediatrician appointment, specialist appointments. So I can go ahead and do that. I've got a resource center. I can click in. I can go get more information. What pediatrician? What in my area? Who should I be talking to? When should I be doing it? I can add notes. Now later on, we'll add video logs. We'll add voice recordings and things. Because you're talking to the doctor. If you've ever done that, it's hard, right? It's hard. And then you get into a specialist appointment. And this is where it can get into overwhelming. We have a link off here that works about half the time right now. Sorry, it's real code live. That isn't going to work on this one, but we'll try. Anyway, when I click through here, there's 9 other steps to follow, each of which has resources attached to it that we can make more tasks on. I can go ahead and mark them off completed. When I come back, it'll remind me, we need to do step 1, call the doctor. Again, if I forget, I'll send you an email. I'll go back here for just a moment. And I'll show you some other stuff that we put into the system. There we go. One of the things we added in as well with the question mark, sometimes even this is a little bit too complicated. You've got a kid in trouble. So what you do, you click help. Let me talk to a human being. I need to send an email. Let me get out on a forum with other parents. Let me do all the other great work that people are pulling together. We've got some search and a few other things. And that's where we got to on the demo. How do I put it back? This is awesome, by the way. Everyone should have a hat. I highly recommend you pick one up. You can't have mine. Didn't go, though. Here we go. All right, I'm going to talk really quickly in the last 10 seconds because we have to go really, really, really fast. So what we need coming up This is our team. They're awesome. What we really need, we need some help with crowdsourcing, and we need some content stuff. Styling, and we also need a developer. And now we're in the Q&A. The best question would be, what do you need to answer? I have a question.
So when you're like making the improvements on the program, so I know a lot of people try to do this as they progress through making programs,
Right.
but a lot of people, and probably you too, on you guys would like make more improvements on the stuff you made behind, like before, as you were like experience seems to improve it.
Absolutely. So if the question is, are we going to gradually improve this as we get more information? Absolutely. One of the steps that we had up here just a second ago is trying to get parents who've been through this process to give us feedback so that the next parents get better over time. This is step one, building off of a lot of material, but we really need to distill it. We need to get better over time. That's part of the network that we need to add on to it. Hopefully, Micah had talked about this as well. I think we all talked about APIs and communities, getting this data uploaded into a common repository.
What are your thoughts about populating the resources section? How are you going to get that?
Right, so what we started off with today is we actually took, probably violated every copyright law, man, we took all of the information from Autism Speaks Resource Center and we actually populated our app with that. After that, sky's the limit. There's no reason we can't use anything we got.
How would you decide what to use?
Well, that's actually what we'd like to do is kind of use metrics there. What's actually helpful? You can imagine a system, and we didn't even do that, upvote. A parent found this one helpful, this one not. Maybe if you get enough downvotes, get parents to author content, right? I found it most helpful when you get parents to crowdsource that data. We really need to open this up because the parents are on the front line. Somebody asked earlier, maybe Raul, saying, you know, how do you find what works for your kid? And every kid's going to be different, and every sort of outcome's going to be different. We need to crowdsource it and get everybody involved.
What about having some certification? So if someone's got certs of some kind, I think
I'm getting
you
booed
guys
off.
have a certification.
So let's take that offline.
Yeah, I love the idea, though. I see where you're going. I want to take that. Thank you all.
Thanks, guys.